Friends, welcome back. So now what we'll do is we'll start working on the add user. So let's go to the code, and on this page what we'll do is we'll add events for on change. Okay, so let's just create this function. By default it takes an argument event, and we console log this event. Of target. So we can see we get the input box. So what we need to do is we need to extract the name and the value. So what we'll do is this is the destructuring syntax. So we'll take the name, value, into event. So if we console log the name and event now, name and value, sorry. So if I make any change, I'm getting the name of the box and the value. So what we need to do is we have to create a local state here. We'll first save it in our local component state and then pass it to the action. So we need the name. Initially it will be empty. We need the city, that too would be empty, and the occupation. Okay, so since we are taking the name and the value together, we can set the state easily. This dot set state. Okay, so this is how we set the state dynamically value. So if we console log the state now, this dot state, see, name, we need to pass this function. And since we have to bind the value both the ways, we'll put the value here as well. So if there is any changes in the state, the value of the text boxes would also change. This dot state dot name, this is city, and this is occupation. Okay, so let's just save this and look into the browser. Name, so it changes. Okay, now since this is done, we'll just put the click submit event here on submit. This dot handle submit. Just create this function here. Okay, so what happens is when I click on this, it reloads the page. We need to stop that. So what we'll do is we'll do event dot prevent default. So now if we click, it won't reload the page. Okay, so all your logic of validation, everything will go here. It depends on the form you're using. So what we'll do in the next video is we'll create action in reducer and save it to the JSON server. Thank you.